Hey everybody, it's BassingGal. You have to make sure to make it to day number 2 to see some of the bonehead stuff that my dad does and our actual conversation about it, which is pretty funny. And this video is nothing but fish catches. So make sure to watch through to see some of the catches we had. And you know, this is day number 1 at Rough River in Kentucky, and we caught a lot of fish, a lot. Most of them were small, but you know, it was very surprising to me that we caught as much as we did, because this was the cold front where it had literally dropped 30 degrees in a matter of a day. And I didn't think we would catch as much as we did, but the largemouth were hard to come by. At Rough River, you are allowed 1 under largemouth, and the rest have to be 15 or over. So we caught mostly spots. And I ended up with 3 spotted bass and 1 under largemouth. And Dad ended up with 2 spotted bass, 1 under largemouth, and 1 over largemouth. All of my fish catches came on a Bounty Hunter Turbo Buzz spinnerbait with the blades painted, 1 chartreuse and 1 white. And so for right up until the weigh-in, I mean 5 minutes before weigh-in, this is it right here, you know, I'm trying to get my 4th fish, and I see this tree and I'm like, well, it was similar to the other one. Maybe if I hurry up and speed up, I can get another spot. And if you also noticed, all of the fish were dropping right in the boat. I mean, everything was so finesseful. I had told Dad we should have the net out, but he didn't do that. But I speed up to get this one last cast in at this tree. And luckily, it worked out for me, and I did get me a largemouth that was under. It was about 14 1/4. So when I get him in the boat, Dad just rushes up to the front and takes over the trolling motor while I throw him in the live well and get the boat ready to haul butt back to the weigh-in. So that was pretty much day 1, super finesseful, but we got some fish to weigh in. We were right in the middle of the pack pretty much. People had a hard time catching spotted bass, you know, for the most part. I think maybe because they were fishing jigs. Most of the people weighed in stuff on spinnerbaits. So anyway, day 1, that's a wrap. Kiss them or they don't come back. You must watch this clip. Here it is.
Get him.
It's a spot, Dad.
I don't care. I don't want that son of a bitch.
Huh?
I don't care nothing about him.
Dad, he's a keeper. And he's got a belly on him.
Yeah, and he's embarrassing too.
Yeah, what if you get 3 overs? Now that's embarrassing.
I want one that would eat that son of a bitch for breakfast.
So yeah, I thought that was pretty bonehead because we actually had the camera off for quite a bit because of the fog and you just not being able to see much. And yeah, that decision, he did not end up with a limit. So he ended up getting 9th place instead of 6th place because of that. But that was on him. It didn't impact me because we fish against each other. So he wants to throw away keepers, that's on him. But for the rest of day 2, we did not catch as many fish as we did on day 1. And it was still pretty finesseful. I actually started fishing a topwater because they were still hitting that spinnerbait pretty finesseful. And I was just trying to go, you know, we weren't fishing for points. This was, you know, hero or zero. So I was looking for big fish. And so I was throwing this custom made Martese lures. It's pop-ar. You can, you know, pop it. You can walk the dog with it. There's multiple things you can do. So it was custom designed by me and made by Marty. So check him out at marteslures.com. You can use my code MTLBH20 for 20% off. He does awesome work. So all of my weigh-in for day 2 was on that. And then this also happened, and this is just a heartbreaker. You never want this to happen. You know, the largemouth, especially the bigger fish, were so hard to find, to trick, to get to bite. I mean, just anything. The whole weekend. And look at this. Luckily, my curse words were limited to being not that bad.
Damn it! Damn it!
Yeah, so not good. But it, you know, that's fishing. It is what it is. Also, this was my first weekend filming with my Yolotek, and let me just tell you, I love this thing. I love not having to worry about battery life and, you know, packing. I would carry 4 of them with me and still worried about them, so I love it so much. I love that I can include my dad into the videos because of the wide frame and having it in the back of the boat. Oh my goodness, I love it. Thank you so much, Tim, for answering all my questions, so I felt confident in making that purchase. I cannot wait to use it for my striper trip and all of next year. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody check it out at yolotek.com. It is so worth the money, I promise you. And yeah, so that was it for 2019 for H&H Club. This is me getting ready to load the boat, and it's funny because all of us girls are the ones putting it on.
All the girls are out here. We should go fishing.
I know.